clients to value unique and good services. No need to waste time. This is what our former clients had to say about our service. I don't like stroke at all. He pulled my mommy down when I was in school. Though I did not know anything about any health instructor, but my friend gave me an address and I followed their instruction. Now my mommy is okay. Big thanks to Larry Care Rehabilitation Center. You see, no need to waste time. Contact us today at Block 4 Plot 16, Kenta Housing Estate, Idiaba, Abeokuta. Telephone 090-6183-9299, 070-1326-2899 and 080-3472-2200. Email larrycarerehab@gmail.com. Larry Care Rehabilitation Center. Excellent service delivery is our strength.
Yes! There are three things we do: entertain, educate, and have fun. Always listen and enjoy. A.y.o Radio UK, a station with charisma.
Síwájú ó gba sáàmì méjì ó ti gé wọn yọ. A.y.o Radio ìkànnì tó kún fọ́fọ́ fún àsìkò tí ò lẹ́jà bákan ìròyìn eré ìdárayá àwọn ètò lọ́kàn-ò-jọ̀kan tá a ti pinyamọ́ fún gbádùn yín. Ó ti gbà sábẹ́ àgbẹ̀yìn ayò ó di ṣọ́kí nínú àwọn. A.y.o Radio UK ẹ máa gbọ́ dáadáa. Hope you don't hear about the charismatic radio station where they sound like Uber. A.y.o Radio. Now A.y.o Radio they yarn better to read, give updated news and music where they run down, sport news in call. Now everything you go enjoy for A.y.o Radio. A.y.o Radio, the charismatic radio station.
Brother and sister, una know say at na word. But you want to be shop no video yanga. This is photo. Don't post yam yama this for body. Don't make a plenty people get stroke for body. Papa mama we get stroke for body. Nekuna dijala forget. Larry Care Rehabilitation Center. Don't pop una domote. We go treat your stroke and brain injury. One time, fear your body go down sharp go down pulla. Larry Care Rehabilitation Center. Tanda get back for block 4, plot 16. Kenta Housing Estate, Idiaba, Abeokuta Ogun State. You feel ring them for 090-6183-9299. Abe 070-1326-2899. Email larrycarerehab@gmail.com. Larry Care Rehabilitation Center with a solution for your head.
Yes. Good day to everyone out there. How are you doing today? It's a beautiful day today, and we're excited right here. Do you know why? Because everything is going jolly. Everything is okie dokie. Yeah, they enjoy everything. The way Oyibo people, they enjoy cigar and a cup of tea. Trust me, Oyibo, they enjoy a cup of tea like that. I swear to God. Now them the race with me, I know where they enjoy a cup of tea like that. Trust me, they love her. I'm beginning to love cup of tea though. Why? I never reached that level. I beg. Because may I stay in Nigeria forever. Naija for life. Okay. Shout out to Owolabi Remy and shout out to Fash Cash, Hold Tight King. Yes, the boss. Yeah, you need Nwambo. Please, I beg you, don't hate me for pronouncing your name very wrongly. I hope one day you could actually call me and teach me how to pronounce it. You may say, yes, you're a radio presenter. You're supposed to know how to pronounce everybody's name. Yeah, you are right, but I don't. Sorry. Your name. Thank you so much for watching on Facebook. Big up your chest. Happy weekend, okay? I hope everyone is going to have a good time this weekend. Well, I am, because it's an exciting weekend for me. I'm going to Harrods today to do some shopping, but I think I have to go and shave first, yeah, before I go. Because when you go to Harrods, you can't just go to Harrods anyhow, you understand? It's a posh place to shop, innit? So you have to dress shop, even though you're from South London, you get me? You still have to look nice, you know? Don't want to embarrass yourself, okay? Anyway, ladies and gents, quick information to those of you who love Alhaji Pasuma. Yeah, that's Alhaji Alabi Pasuma. That's the Fuji artist based in Nigeria. It will be coming to London. It will be coming to perform in London on February 14th. That's a Valentine's Day show in London. So make sure you keep that in your diary. That's February 14th. Alhaji Pasuma and they will be here. This is BNS Promotions and Alexis UK. Let me just quickly see what's going on in the world. A place called Benue in Nigeria, the tribe where men offer wives to visitors in appreciation for their visits. I don't think you heard me. I'm going to say it properly. In a state called Benue State, that's in Nigeria, yeah. If you go to visit somebody in Benue State, yeah, they will offer their wives just the same way that if you go to A.y.o people's houses, like white people's house, they will offer you a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. But in a tribe in Nigeria called Benue State, if you go to visit them, the husband will offer their wives. The husbands will offer their wives as a visitor, like a gift to that visitor. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's their culture there. There's nothing wrong. But to me, if I come back to this world again, please God, I don't want to be born in Benue because I cannot offer my wife, my own wife, my own special wife or girlfriend, to a visitor. I love culture. I love culture. I love culture. And also going on in the world is a 1-year-old conjoined, twins joined together, successfully separated by Nigerian doctors. Okay? I'm very, very happy to tell you this story because, we've been hearing a lot of bad stuff about Nigerians, but trust me, all Nigerians are not bad. Nigeria is about approximately 300 million. I may be right, I may be wrong, you understand? But that country is big. But the news that circulates the world is the news about fraudsters, Yahoo, and, well, entertainment is bringing us up. But we are not just entertainers. Trust me, we have doctors. Okumariet said, it's a big lie, brother. So you people should stop all this lie. Why are you saying that? Why are you coming to attack me like that? It's a newspaper that wrote it. I just read it out. Please, please. I don't like people talking like that on my show. Okay? Okay, you want to come up. Okay. Maybe I should bring, but not yet. Just stay on. But please, the way you talk, you have to calm down, the manner of approach, okay? I'm reading stuff from the newspaper. You understand? So let me make that clear. You understand? I don't know if you're from Benue or wherever, but it's a newspaper, and I quote newsafeednews.com. You understand? You can say the newspaper is wrong by saying that, but I'm sure I've had this before reading this, okay? So, if you want to try it, go on my page as well. It's all there, okay? And then you read it. But I don't like people talking like this on my show, and especially on my Instagram page. I don't like that. You understand? You can, best way to say, oh, I would like to read about it because I've never read about this before, or I've never had this before. Or if you are from Benue, you can say, oh, I'm not sure about this. You understand? We don't do that in our state. So that's the way I want people to talk when they come on my show, okay? Thank you very much. Let's continue. Also, I don't know if you watch a video where a Nigerian lady was actually crying. She said she was deceived by a trafficker, people who took her to Lebanon, you understand? And she's got a child in Nigeria. They took her to Lebanon and enslaved her, so she cannot come back here. She's working hard. There's no access to medical treatment, blah, blah, blah. So she was really sobbing. Well, I've got news for you. This is from Punch newspaper. NSCDC, I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it's a Nigerian law enforcement. They said they've arrested Lebanese, 2 others over Kwara-based lady trafficked to Lebanon. That is good news. I want a round of applause for that one. That's great. That is great news. Okay. All right. I'm going to quickly go into the program today because we have a lovely lady who is presenting our show today, and we are running out of time. But I just want to quickly say a big congratulations to this presenter on A.y.o radio. He's the presenter of the week. He's got the highest viewers on Facebook and also the highest listener on our station. Thank you so much. I have to hit this before I go, and probably 2 other ones. Former Nigerian striker Isaac Promise buried amidst tears with no single NFF officials in attendance. Sometimes you can do something for your country, and then when you are dead, you are dead. They don't give you a befitting burial. That is so sad. And I'm sure you all know the Nigerian footballer who passed away called Isaac Promise. Okay? And another quick one is the Ghanaian chief driving a taxi in America who got everyone talking. This is from Face to Face Africa. A Ghanaian chief is now a taxi driver in America and is proud of himself, and he will also wear his native dress. Yeah, shout out to Ghanaians. Trust me, I love Ghanaians. I love Nigerians. I love everyone. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, join Evayoung now on Mattaz. Yes, it's a New Year season and we need to learn updated topics. Don't you think so? Another beautiful moment with Evayoung on Mattaz. Today she will be talking about body shaming. Yeah, body shaming. What do you know about body shaming? I know a lot. Do you like it? I don't know. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's not my show. This is for Evayoung, body shaming. Enjoy it.
Hello, welcome to another beautiful edition of Matters with Evayoung on your charismatic radio station, A.y.o Radio UK and Nigeria. A.y.o Radio UK and Nigeria is wishing you all a happy new year and a prosperous ones more to come, and wishing you to see beautiful moments you're going to have with Evayoung, you're going to have with A.y.o Radio UK, because we are going to be baking so many programs bumper to bumper to you or for your listening pleasure. And we will not take a break, no break at all in this year, because we are here for a serious business with our listeners. For those ones just tuning in right now, you're tuning in to Radio UK, A.y.o Radio UK with Evayoung on Mattarz. Our 2019 has been so great, and I want to appreciate every one of us that have, in one way or the other, listen to the programs and have commented on the comment box and have taken their time to also inbox me to put down their suggestions and opinion on every program that has been broadcast live on A.y.o Radio UK. I'm so happy and excited. I'm so delighted to see another beautiful year. My dear friends, my dear family, you know now you get me, because some people see they grieve, some people see they sleep, some people never even know what's really happen. But I'm here and we're here and we're listening to each other. So the promise I want you to have for me or in me is to always tune in to listen to my beautiful voice at least. Oh my God, I'm gonna have fun today. So on A.y.o Radio UK, Matters with Evayoung, we're going to discuss on workplace relationship. I've been cooking this topic for a long time, and I've been saying, when am I going to tell my people, my beautiful people, when are they going to listen to it? And today has actually been the right time. Today is the right time that the Lord has chosen that we are going to converse on the topic workplace relationship. Majority of us, 90% of graduates are working, if I may say, and 5% of the other ones are still in service, like service to work, dedicated to government work. So virtually everybody have had experiences in working with their fellow colleagues or working in a company, but it can be in a bank, in a school, in a private organization or public organization. At least we have had one or two experiences before they've retired. And before, even people are still working. Even presently, I'm still working and I'm doing my job. By dishing you have the food little by little till you get to your fill. Okay, so many people have, and if you're just listening to this topic, is not a new one, and I want it to be conversational. In as much as I'm the one talking right now, I want you to borrow me your ear. Just lend me your ears for the next 30 minutes so you can hear what I have to say, and in your mind, and your fingers can also do the remaining talking. Yes, you can always comment on the comment box on your opinions, suggestions, and your view about the topic we're now going to discuss. Workplace relationship. What does it entail? What does it encompasses? It contains or it means relationship that happens in your working environment. Workplace relationship. WPR. WPR 101. Okay. Now back to base. Workplace relationship. How has it affected individuals in one way or the other? There is no company you work with now that you would not at least relate with your colleagues. One time, you might have related with your colleagues, yes, and the colleague might actually feel you, but there is a mutual understanding between you and your next sitting partner at work. Yes, it's not. All this relationship help to boost the energy. The energy in you to work more, to produce more. When you relate well with your other colleagues, it makes work the channel of command, the chain of command. It gives an easy flow. But once your workplace atmosphere is rigid, you won't be able to connect well. You won't be able to talk to your colleagues well when there's too much bossy superiors. You don't know. There's no mutual understanding between you and your colleague or your boss. It makes the work sometimes boring and choking. Yes, that's the word. It makes it choking. So, what are we going to do about it? How are your experiences like? You can always put it down. Go back to the memory lane. Go down there and tell me one worst moment of your life that you've experienced in your workplace. Those things that didn't give you joy in your workplace, you can always comment it. And for those who knows our social handles and those who doesn't know, don't need to stress yourself. Let me just give it to you. Www.facebook.com facebook.com/A.y.o Radio UK or www.facebook.com/DJ Ali Journalist. On Instagram, you can always find us on A.y.o Radio UK or DJ Ali Journalist. Go to our Instagram page handling and you get us on it. And this program is broadcast live at this very moment. So you can always comment, you can also like, and you can give your views about the topic. And like I say, I need you to put down your experience on how you're able to work in a rigid environment or in a live environment, and which of them you prefer and which of them has actually given you that vibe to do more, to give out your best to the productivity or to the growth of the organization or the firm you work for them or you're working for now. So you might also my own, if you want to private chat me and you feel you don't want to hear your views, you want it to be hidden, you can do that on www.facebook.com/Evayoung Zubbyzuretta. You can send me a messenger and I will read it, and I promise to always get back to you. And you can always find me here on A.y.o on 08065425541. You can, as my WhatsApp number, you can always get me on that number. And for those who are just tuning in, you are not late. It's better you come now than to come later. You're tuning into A.y.o Radio UK on Matters with Evayoung, and we're discussing on workplace relationship. And let me give a recap. I'm just talking about how workplace relationship has built or has promoted a tendency of easy flow of work. Yes, that is it, an easy flow of work. How are you able to relate with your partner at work? How have you been able to relate with your colleague? Is there mutual understanding between you and your boss? Is there mutual understanding mutual connection between you and your city partner at workplace? Are you the timid type? Are you the one that's get insulted at any slight mistake? Are you the one that you feel that you're older than them and yet you see your junior one being your boss and you're like, do you know how old I am? Who is this to give me this kind of command and all that? We see that every day. But I want you all to share your experience, because this year, this is our year, and we're going to make it all right on matters. Those things that are bothering you, those things that you feel is eating you up and you don't know what to discuss it with. I'm a secret keeper. Just give it to me. And if you don't want to write your name, you can just put anonymous and we'll hear your view and we'll tackle it. And if you feel that there's some things you want to say that is not related to this topic, please, you can always come to my box, www.facebook.com/Evayoung Zubbyzuretta. Zuretta is ZUBBYZURETTA. You just go to the messenger aspect there, just drop your message. Drop how you feel, whatever is bothering you that is not related, but you feel that we need to discuss it for people to learn from it, or for people to say or suggest something about it. Just get it done. Just get it on. We are always here for you. A.y.o Radio UK, Nigeria and UK is always there to listen to every of your problems, both the ones emotionally, socially, financially. What have you? We are always ready to listen to you. So workplace relationship is what we're discussing right now, and I want you to know that Evayoung to have had experiences on relationship that has to do with the workplace. It's a place I worked before. It wasn't an easy task that I was given then. I hated my job with passion then. But when I saw the environment which I was working in, it's not about the location where the office was situated that made it easy for me, but the people around me, starting from the head to the toe, from the middle to the body, everybody get their quota, everybody. And hands, everybody's hands were on deck to make sure that we did the best. And there was competition between our company and other company. And sometimes we do hangouts, colleagues hangout, and what have you. We do it. Sometimes at the end of the year, we take ourselves out to just release the bad energy and put in the new one to enable us to work well, diligently and efficiently. That was when I was working where I was working, and which I didn't want to disclose right now. But I was working there at the main time till I left that company. But I bet you, I still have a very good relationship with them there. I'm always welcome anytime I go back there. You know, that relationship between colleagues helped me personally. It helped me build my confidence. It helped me know that I have a family in here, that I'm not caged or choked. But the respect was still there. Actually, yes, the respect was still there. I'm sharing my experience now. Do the same thing. Please do the same thing on the comment box. If you listen to it live right now, just do something about it. Like, love, and comment. Like, love, and comment. Comment there. Let's hear your views. Comment on those box, on that particular box. Let me hear your experience in your workplace. If it's good or bad, we're always here to listen to it. So I had a good relationship with my colleague, which made the environment conducive for me to work. You know, your environment might be conducive in the aspect that the location where the company is located, it's okay, it's calm. It's not about the location right now, it's the inside. You know, some people will wake up like, I don't want to go to work. What makes you think that you don't want to go? What makes you feel that tiredness in you? What makes you feel choked? You know? I need to hear your views on that. And some people will wake up and be like, is it work? I don't want to go to work. But other people will wake up with vibrancy regardless of the Lagos traffic that we have here in Nigeria. And yet, they'll be like, I'm going to work. And when you're about going, you see them still hang out a little while to discuss what I don't know. But they enjoy that discussion, because when they go home, they are relaxed, they will be relaxed, they know that somebody is always waiting to accept them back in the office. So workplace relationship is not just limited to how you relate with your colleague. Now still the one I know some people are actually waiting for. Love. The aspect of relationship has to do with the boy and the girl, having this thinking love, emotional thing between them and all that, and how they exploit whatever. Is it healthy? Is the question I want to ask. Opposite side decide that they need to date for a good reason or for a bad reason. I don't want to know, but they need to twine their emotions together. They need to tango in a company that doesn't belong to them. If it's somebody say, if it's another person say that your papa own, that kind of thing. Well, some companies actually encourage that. While some companies believe that you don't need to be attached emotionally with your opposite sex in the office. Let everything you have to do be work related. Whatever both of you decide to do, you will face the consequences. Example, banks. Most banks don't allow their workers get married. You know, they feel if you want to get married, it means one must go for the other one to stay. It has to do with consequences. There is no bread without suffering. There is nothing given freely that doesn't come without a cost. You understand that kind of thing. So when two people decide that they want to fall in love, that they need to go a step higher on their love relationship, they get the consequences of one being taken away while the other one stay up. Sometimes both of them have to go. While some companies they actually encourage it. Like, yes, but you will not be in the same place. One will be transferred to the next branch. That kind of thing. You know, how is it been? Have you fallen in love with somebody and you feel that your workplace didn't encourage it, so you had to let go of the emotion. You can always write to us. Write on that box, that comment box, and let us know how you feel. Workplace relationship is not just limited to how you relate with your colleagues, and it has to do with it even goes beyond that if you want to, Now, my question is it healthy for you to date your colleague and knowing fully well sometimes that kind of emotion can be taken for granted. For example, your boss getting down with you emotionally, coming to your level and saying that I want to dine with you, I want to tango with you, I want you to be my babe, and maybe you have relationship problems, those are the things I'm saying is unhealthy. You bring it to work and it affects you. I'm sure that is why most companies don't even allow that. They don't allow. So when you have your relationship problems, you don't bring it to work and come and spoil somebody's business. It's not fair now. And my people, if you're just tuning in now, you're not late. You're with A.y.o Radio UK on the favorite topic and favorite programs. Favorite program Evayoung Mattaz with Evayoung on your special topic, workplace relationship, how to do it, how to contain it, how to embrace it, and how to manage it. Some people don't know that at the door of every company, you let down your problems so you'll be able to concentrate on your work, because you're not working for yourself, you're working for a company and you are being paid a token. So it will be unfair you do a bad work and they still pay you the same. It's going to be unfair. So is this something you think you can do? Is this something you think you can encourage? Is this something you've done? What are your experiences? What do you feel about it? How do you manage it? And I've heard testimonies of people getting married with that kind of step that they took. So how do you manage it? As a beautiful girl, a beautiful man step up to you and say, hey, regardless of my position, I like you. Can we date? Or your two colleagues at the same level be like, hey babe, I love you, and you say I love you, I think I'm falling in love with you, and you didn't mind you started a relationship with, will it be hidden or will it be exposed? That kind of thing. Will you allow people to know you're an open relationship or a hidden one? No. And this goes to companies. Why can't they fall in love? Why can't they date? Why can't they marry and still work? Why can't you just transfer the next person to the next branch and both work for you? No, instead of losing one energy and retaining one, you take for two, but two different places. Even if they have bad day, they wouldn't mess up. So is this something we can think over? Is this something I'm saying? Is that what I'm saying? Does it feel right? I'm sure most companies have. I'm talking about companies, top firms. You know yourself, especially banks, especially what have you? Is it something you can rethink over again? Sit and think about it. Some companies tell you it's actually based on security purpose. So you can't have two families working in a bank. Do they want to rob you? And what will make it worse is when you're dating the person. The person is like, okay, let's go and carry money and that kind of thing. Is this something that can be looked out? Is this something that can be reviewed so that two lovebirds can actually share their feelings, can expose them, not hiding it? And when they hide it, the next person has to leave. That kind of thing. And some people don't want to lose their job to repay because there is no job out there. So anyone they have right now and they fall in love, is falling in love with their colleague a crime? Evayoung, I don't know, should I answer that? Fall in love with a colleague, is it a crime? I promise you people, the next time you're gonna hear my voice, I'm going to bring somebody to talk with me so that you will know that Evayoung is at least fun to be with. We can talk, and just while talking, we learn from each other, and the time goes, and I will even never be tired of talking with you. Instead of just listening to my voice every time. I promise you will come to the studio to talk with us and to educate us on something, something, or we just discuss basically on something that is going to be learned from, something worth learning from. Okay, like I say, what the relationship has to do with your own choice, your decision, how you want it to be. Some colleagues that they feel that they are older and they were employed late, right? People that are young and were employed early, and their bosses, they feel that there is nothing this person wants to say to them that will be pleasant to their hearing, and this person better mind his or herself before we start bossing me around, that kind of thing. Please take away that mentality. It doesn't really work. Whatever you come to work to do is what you do. Once you are going home, please take your baggage back to you if you want to think about it. But trust me, it's not worth thinking about. A workplace is a workplace, a family is a family, a house is a house, a home is a home, a school is a school, a church is a church, a place of worship is a place of worship. You cannot do two things in the same place. That means you cannot be treating your relationship matter in a company. Work related and work unrelated cannot come together. Oil and water can only fight, but you must be separated. When you look at them, you will know there's oil in this water and they always separate. So also you cannot say you want to do good and bad at the same time. No, it's either you do good or you do bad. So what most companies are advising is, if we can manage our relationship problems, our relationship work, there won't be a problem in the workplace. But to be on the safer side, they said that some humans that are irrational and some that are rational. So it's better to give a general note, a general warning to everybody to stay off relationship. Whatever relationship they have is their business, but it must not lead to something that has to do with retaining both of them in a company. So if you're this type of person, you're having problems with your colleague, try and mend up. There's no time to hold grudges. This new year, no, there's no time to hold grudges. There's only time to have fun all the way. So learn to confide in people, learn to relate with people. It helps. It gives a lasting friendship. Relate what happened. Hey, he did this, I don't like it. Can we not do it again? That kind of thing, and a reasonable mommy will always forgive you. So what Evayoung is talking about is, if your workplace is conducive enough for you, she's saying right now that a new energy will be conformed, will be giving birth each time, because you are already taking your job as your own, and you are taking the business as your business, and regardless of everything, you are already enjoying it. So it brings the best out of you. And for those who are doing relationship and you think you don't know what to do, but it's going to the next level, remember you signed an agreement with the company stating those things. You already know before you enter. So the consequences is what you face at the end of the day. And I bet you love has no enemy. Whatever happened that day, that time, that moment, God already knows. So workplace relationship needs to be treated on high esteem, meaning that, please, whichever firm you're working for, please try and relate with your colleague. Suicide is real. Learn to relate with them. It helps. It helps to ease out aftermath stress. Sometimes anger with them. Have fun with them, regardless of whoever they are. Have fun with them. Once in a year you go out, once in a month you go out, hang out with your colleague. They help you. Then you was like, there's this customer that called this other time. I was not able to solve a problem and all that. And colleague B will tell you, colleague A, you don't need to worry about that. There's some difficult customers that you can't handle. If there are difficult customers you cannot handle, you can pass them to me. I'll tell you what to do. Or do it this way, do it that way, or I will do it for you. That kind of thing. But when you hold grudge and that thing, not be your papa also. You have to relate with your colleague to have a healthy workplace, an healthy and conducive environment to work with. Same time, same day. Always going to be here. Like I promised, A.y.o Radio UK is always at your beck and call. We are always going to bombard you with programs for your listening pleasure. And you know now, we will not disappoint you. With beautiful programs we have on A.y.o Radio UK and Nigeria, I'm sure you get filled. 2020 is our year, and remember, always relate with us on anything bothering your mind. Matters is a program for you that you know that you can keep it in and you want to let it out. You let it out to Evayoung. She's always there to help you. Okay, and before I go, I want to thank especially our director and our CEO of A.y.o Radio UK, Mr. DJ Ali Jodorous. He is always there, an active man that doesn't know he's growing old. Okay, the man is behind the success of this radio station. I hear you, sir, you know, the heights where you've gotten to, you know. Nobody will bring you down. Swale Baba, you know now, your girl is always loyal. And all the presenters and Cindy, we have Birain, we have Mary Ann, we have Alero, we have Sir James, and everybody, everybody. I want to say thank you and I appreciate you all for your good works, and peace out. I love you all, and please enjoy this season, because Jesus is the reason for this season. Happy New Year once again, and have a glorious day. Bye-bye.
Yes, thank you so much to Evayoung. Yeah, beautiful day. I'll show you what she looks like in case you want to know. Yeah, she used to have a dread, which I miss that dread so much. If I have 30 billion naira or pound, I will give her just for her to have that dread back. Isn't she pretty? With a lovely voice as well. That's Evayoung. Okay? Thank you so much for presenting this show today. And workplace relationship is the topic. Workplace relationship. Good, bad, excellent. You don't know, please leave a comment. Let's hear from you. Yes, is it good to be seeing someone at workplace? Me personally, I'm sorry, I don't do it. Don't ask me why. I just don't do it. I don't do it. And I think the reason, I may be able to tell, I just don't like, I don't know. I think it's based on my experience, you know, back in the days. I think in the 80s, maybe 87 or 88. Yeah, 87 or 88, you know, when my wife and I were working at the same place, you understand? Obviously, somewhere in Mattarz, South London. Yeah, we were working there. And guess what? She was even my boss. Because obviously my wife, she's British, isn't it? So me, I'm just in Nigeria. I was in Nigeria. I'm still in Nigeria. Well, dual nationality maybe. Yes, but then I was in Nigerian. I only came on visa. No, I didn't even get visa. I got my visa here because when I came to this country, they weren't giving any visa to anybody. You just take your passport, pack your load, boom. You just check out of Nigeria. So I checked that. It was when I got to the airport here that I think I got like 6 months stay. And you know, to some people in other countries around the world, you understand, if you don't know how it works, coming to United Kingdom, Omabolanle Agboke, thanks for joining us. If you don't know how it works in UK or coming to UK, you know, if you come over here, the truth is you have to apply for a visa if you were not born here. Okay, I wasn't born here, so I didn't apply for a visa. I came with my uncle who was a pilot. He actually flew the plane that I came in with, so he brought me here. So I got my visa. So when you get your visa, you stay and you are not allowed, I repeat, because most people don't know this. They always think that, oh, if I go to England, I'm going to get a good job, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. No. If you were not born here, you will not be given a working permit, except if you are a full-time student. Yeah? And there's a limitation to the time and hours and the kind of job that you can do, you know. Basically, most people will just do cleaning job. You know, that's the easiest one, because even cleaning jobs nowadays is very hard to get. But in my days, you know, in the early 80s, you know, you can get cleaning job without, obviously you still have to lie. I think I lied at that time. I told them I was British in my form. I think so. I'm not sure. I can't remember, to be quite honest. We are talking about over 40 years ago. So anyways, so I didn't have my stay at that time. I'm talking about 87, 88. I didn't have my stay. And my wife is British. So she had this job. She worked as a secretary. It was a good job in those days. She works as a secretary. And then I was still unemployed, even though I was going to a part-time education. I had a part-time I was in part-time education, sorry. I'm getting distracted by someone. Okay, I was doing a part-time education, you know. So, and then my wife said to me that, you know, why don't you come to my work and work since you haven't got a job now? I said, well, I'm excited. What sort of job will I be doing? And then she said, I'll be working as a packer. Packer means, I can't remember the name of the company. Even if I do, I won't mention it anyway. But what we were doing, I can't remember what they produced, but what I had to do, my job was to put all these products in a box, empty box, and pack it, seal it, and take it out for delivery. You understand? Or take it out to put it in the boxes or something like that, and then take it to the lorry, something like that, something of that nature. You know, but my wife was a secretary then. She just sit in the office, you know, do the paperwork. And she felt so sorry for me. She's always popping down to see me, see how I'm doing. She will even bring stuff to me to eat, or you know, she was just looking after me, or bring bars of chocolate and all that. You know, she just felt sorry for me, you know. It was funny, but you know, that was in the situation though. That wasn't a problem for me, because there's nothing wrong about your wife having a better job than you, knowing that you have a condition. There's a reason for that. Anyway, it's not like I was lazy, or I didn't have brains, or I didn't have qualification. I had qualification in Nigeria before I came here. So anyway, so it was kind of good. She would sneak to see me, and when we are alone, she'll kiss me, hug me, just to make sure that I'm all right. And then when we're going home, I'm always driving. So, because I taught her how to drive, she wasn't driving. We would jump in the car, and I'll be driving. From that onwards, from the moment we're going home, I noticed that everything just changed. Everything will just change from that point when we're going home. Like, you know, I feel like the boss now in the office. She will be my boss. When we're going home, you know, I retain my bossness. You know, not that I'm bossy or something like that. It just feels good when we're going home, and then we become proper lovers again. You understand? But a place of work, we can't be lovers. If I'm right, you know, I don't think people actually knew that we were dating. I think we were doing it on the side, you know, because to be quite honest, I wasn't even sure about what's in the company's contract, whether we are allowed to date or not. But the bottom line is we were dating. Let me see if people want to come in. On Facebook, I've just accepted you. Please, if you want to come in, please come in. Evayoung, don't listen to my story. I don't like that. I'm not talking again. I'm going to have dead air on this show. And this is your show, remember. So you don't want to have a dead air on your show. Okay? But anyway, I was just saying this is in relationship or regarding to the topic today, workplace, you know, relationship. You know, at that time, the company didn't know that my wife and I were dating. You understand? They didn't know at all. You know, we were doing it on the low. You understand? She would sneak down to my department, and then when there's nobody around, she sneakily kissed me, sneakily hugged me, you know, because it was just funny, you know. I just didn't want them to know, but what they know is we're always going, leaving the company together at the same time. She finishes at, I'm guessing if I'm right, she finishes 5 or 6 o'clock, and I finish 7 o'clock. So she will wait for me, you know, till I finish, then we both jump in the car together. I'll be driving, you know. So maybe that's why till now I don't like workplace relationship. I don't date people at my work. Where I work in UK, I don't date people. And I know a lot of people fancy me, but I don't date them because I'm just thinking, you know, what if something goes wrong? You understand? Everyone we know your business. And I've seen a lot of my colleagues dating each other. And when things go horrible, I can tell you, I'm not going to mention names. I've said to a lot of differences, a lot of wahala, a lot of problem in some people's relationship because sometimes they bring it to work and it's not comfortable for me to see all these things. You understand? I'm not saying that it's going to happen to everyone. You understand? Because everyone is not the same, is it? You understand? I'm not saying it's going to happen to everyone. So, but what I'm saying is the point is workplace relationship. I don't know how you feel about it. Have you ever been involved in a relationship with your colleague? You know, sometimes, true, yeah, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I see my colleagues, yeah, and I know they're good looking, you know, I fancy them, but I just keep it. I say, oh, no, this is temptation. Bearing in mind that, you know, if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't mess about. But, you know, many people do. But that is not what is holding me back. I just don't like the idea of dating people at my workplace. That's it. So what is your view about this topic today from Evayoung Zubbyzuretta? I know I'm not calling it rightly, but forgive me. It's my Yoruba accent. Yoruba accent is killing it. Yeah. I'm going to hit this one sharply. Trust me, I'm not going to bore you because I'm going to get off in 5 minutes. Actually, 4 minutes. I read a story and a lady actually disagreed with it. Where in Benue State, that's a state in Nigeria, if you're not a Nigerian, okay? I read a story that in a state called Benue in Nigeria, when you go to visit people in Benue, they will use their wives as like a visit treat. You understand? They give their wives to you as a visit. Like white people will give you a cup of tea, they will give you a cup of coffee, wine, beer, or just water. I don't know about water though, but you know, they will give you something. But according to the story I had, I'm not saying it's true, and I'm not saying it's wrong. They said a state in Benue will actually offer you their wife. As I'm just trying to scroll down and look for the story. Do you think this story is true? Do you think it's wrong? Okay. While I'm looking for that, let me just tell all lovers in the UK that Pasuma, that's a Fuji star. Fuji star Pasuma is going to be in UK to perform on Valentine's Day. Please put that in your diary. Pasuma, the Fuji star, is going to be performing on Lover's Day. That's a Valentine's Day in UK. Okay, more details on that, I will let you know. This is a BNS promotion. Okay, please don't mind me. I've got cold. Is it cold or whatever it is? I don't know. It's not comfortable for me and to broadcast if you get as it be. That voice is not sexy. Yeah, it's not as sexy as Evayoung's voice on the radio. But I beg, making a manager today. Now the thing where they do, then they talk something. I want to try and say it, but I know Savia, but I'm sure I'm gonna say it wrongly. Now something where they do crayfish make and bed or something like that. It doesn't make sense. Ignore that. I'm trying to make you laugh, but it's not working. Even me, I'm not even laughing. I'm saying to myself, why are you making that statement? It doesn't make sense. Omabolale Agboke, shout out to you. Thanks for joining us on Instagram. Okay. Benue, the tribe where men offer wives to visitors in appreciation for their visits. Did you get that? Yeah. They will offer you their wives in appreciation for your visit, instead of offering you jollof rice or cup of tea or eba or panla or what is it called? Isewu, goat pepper soup. But in Benue State, they will offer you their wives in appreciation for your visit. Have you heard that before? Is it true? Also, they say in Jos, is it true? In Jos, they will, in Jos, it snows in Jos. Is it true? Is it false? Please let us know. I want to show you the picture of Evayoung here. This is Evayoung. She used to have a dread. I love that dread. I still love this one too. This is Evayoung. Okay? Go to our Facebook page and follow her, so that you can watch all our programs on A.y.o Radio UK. You will love it. Should they make sense, die. Trust me. Okay, yeah. So I'm just hitting the shapale because I've got, 2 minutes to go. Just 2 minutes. Then I will say goodbye. And this is when you've got nothing to say. You just have to do that so that you don't keep the airwave quiet. Adebabo asked this question: is it right to say Happy New Year today? Yeah, that's very interesting, to be quite honest. When do you stop saying Happy New Year? Today is 11th of January. Can you still say somebody you just meeting for the first time this year? Is it not going to be funny if you say to the person the Happy New Year? Is it going to be funny or not? What do you think? To be quite honest, me personally, I say it anytime. I'm telling you. If I'm just meeting you for the first time, I will say Happy New Year. Okay, this is the last one. A man wakes up to find burglar sucking his toes. A man wakes up to find burglar sucking his toes. Is that not funny? You abandon what you came to do, which is to burgle, which is to steal something. You understand? From somebody else's property. Obviously, you're taking it illegally. You understand? Now, to be sucking the person's toe, I think it's totally, what's this word? I want to speak this big word, but I know they come. You know when you want to speak one big word, we go make sense, where people go laugh. but they come, find them. It's there. I'm trying to find it. It's there somewhere. I can feel it, but they come. It's like lack of priority. Yeah, does that make sense? Your intention is to come and burgle a house, and then you ended up sucking the man's stones. Does it make sense? Are you a burglar or a pervert? What are you? You understand? It don't make sense at all. Now, most divorced women regret their decision. Never leave your husband because he cheats. Does that make sense? Don't leave your husband because he cheats. Me personally, I think that's totally wrong. You understand? That's totally wrong. Nobody should cheat. If a man cheats on you once, he will do it again. That's my own view. My view is probably different from yours. You understand? So, what about if a woman cheats? Is it going to be the same thing? Do you know me? I will leave anybody that cheats on me. End of the story. Now, I need to get off here. Okay, finally, please join us if you want to learn new skill. Yeah, in film and event shooting, photography, radio presentation, TV presentation, music production, jingle production, music video production, voiceover, modeling, film editing, directing, DJ, creative writing, and many, many more. We offer all these short courses, okay, in Nigeria, in our studio in Nigeria. So if you want to learn film and event shooting, photography, radio presentation, TV presentation, music production, jingle production, music video production, and what else is there? Voiceover modeling, film editing, directing, DJing, you know how to DJ, creative writing, please join us. Our studio number is 0808 6731 037. Oh, sorry, 034. I repeat, I beg your pardon. 080 673 1034. That's the best way for me to put it. 0808 673 1034. It's not nice when you got cold. And also, if you need a video coverage and photography for your events in Nigeria, please call us. Facebook, television, and Lonely Media UK will be there for you, and we make your occasion exceptional, beautiful, lovely, and that memory, will never fade away. So please introduce us as well. If you introduce us to somebody else, you get 3,000. That's the offer we're making at the moment till end of January. If you introduce us to someone who might need our service, we will give you 3,000 naira for introducing us. Okay? Thank you very much. That's all we have for you today on A.y.o Radio UK, and of course on Mattaz with Evayoung. Ladies and gentlemen, next week she'll be back. Make sure you keep it locked on A.y.o Radio and follow her on Instagram and Facebook, where you can see all our works on a daily and weekly basis. Okie dokie. Thank you so much to everyone. From me, DJ Ali, aka Omoyala Dura Nimangoro, aka African Boy with Charisma, aka Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves, aka Ali and the Angel. Ladies and gentlemen, I have so many names, but I'm not going to tell you everything today. Okay? Thank you so much. God bless you all. Have a lovely Saturday. Bye.
naija.com
Ekemi o, oti sekemi, oti sekemi o. Olora onikimaki anekuma papaya esami. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Zubbyzuretta sẹ́nà jàmẹ́jà bìtìrì ló ń bẹ́ sísá. Èrò pọ̀nù 15 naira. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni níbo lójú ẹ wà? Ẹ ò mọ ti bàbá ọmọ Késárì. Kò sókè kò jẹ̀gò lórí. Ọmọ ẹ̀rọ mi àgẹ̀ mi o.
Fact is, Mr. President, this is one of the worst crimes ever committed in the Federal Republic.
Boya, Damila and give me it. They call me Jumari. They been away. You want give me full job. It's the one color on my face. Oh, for your mind. Now God making you one disgrace. Oh, don't help me, sir. If you go still rub on for my face. Oh, no by might. I don't get down by his grace.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, from me, it's goodbye. Have a nice day. Bye Facebook, bye Instagram, bye TUNEIN Radio.